All right, before we get into it, just watch.
Let's take a look.
Wow, okay, what a transition scene to come by. So this is another joint live stream of JP and Global, which is kind of surprising to me because how long did it take them to have the first one that we had for Freerun? And we just kind of turn around and have another one a couple of months later. That's honestly surprising to me. I didn't think it would be again so soon. Which, hey, I'm here for. I do think it's better for the game for both JP and Global, just like how it was with Dokkan before the merge, or because of the merge, right? It's just a lot more fun, I think, for the game that everyone can enjoy the same things at the same time versus one version getting something new, and then the other one's just like a little envious. And then when it comes to the other version, they either do things differently or do things better on the other version than they did on the original release, and it gets a little messy, you know. So I'm really excited that they did this. And if you guys haven't seen this, seen Dan to Dan, yeah, you might have been like, what the hell is even this? Here's a little synopsis of the story that's going to be in Grand Summoners. But if you have not seen Dan, make sure you do yourself a favor and just binge watch all of it before this comes out on the 5th of September. All right, so we're going to look at the animations here real quick, and then we're going to hop over to Discord and kind of go over what entails the crossover and whatnot. They didn't release like the full kits of the characters yet. They just gave like a short summary of what the character could kind of do. And some characters seem a lot better than others. Damn, she does a whole ass backhand. That's crazy. And then she goes Super Saiyan Blue. So that was for Momo. All right, the next up is Okaroon. Okaroon, pretty much, he starts off just briefly as his little human form, and then he goes into his little spirit form, whatnot. So there's like an animation that I don't believe they actually show, to where her eyes just seem really big.
His animation as well.
Yeah, to where he immediately transforms into the spirit. All right, and that right there, you can tell by his super art. The super art seems a little slow, where he does his little charge up move, right? And so yeah, you got to be a little careful with that. So his animations are looking all right. Momo's looked pretty good. I think a little bit better than in my honest opinion. But that I like the consistent blow of freaking like. I don't know, double uppercuts. I don't know what you call that maneuver. Yeah, like I was just saying, this is Momo. So here's a little excerpt of what they do. Water element all arounder packing super crit, equipment CT boost, and damage reduction. So water eats good yet again because they have now they're getting super crit equipped CT boost and another unit that does damage reduction. That's a little crazy because it seems a lot of the top tier water characters that have been coming out all have damage reduction. I feel like that definitely could have been allocated to some other typings in the game, but anyway, you know, we don't know the whole kit here, so I don't know. Maybe we'll move on. We'll move on. And then Okaroon. So transformed during battle, he starts off as Okaroon briefly, and then immediately kind of goes into his spirit form. So lightning fast earth attacker featuring massive bursts of art each battle with physical equipped CT boost. So I believe what that means is kind of like Summer Mew, where every time you go into a new phase, you just get a bunch of arts gen. And, well, it's not. Is that considered generation if it's instantaneous? I don't know. And then, also Jay, and doesn't, what's his nuts? Gray from Fairy Tail do that as well? So, reading this, it's just like, okay, like, this could be good or this could be bad. Like, physical equipped CT, I don't know if that's, like, the biggest deal. You know, and is like how much are we talking? Also, that could be a factor of whether or not this character is going to be actually good or not. They definitely gave Momo like the god treatment immediately. So, like first unit got all the good shit. You know, we pray, we hope that the rest of the crossover units had the same love. All right, then the third character of this crossover is Gigi. This is his Awoken art. And then we have his Ascended art, where pretty much he goes into his Cursed transformation. And something I didn't mention is that Momo is a human, water human. Then Okaroon is an earth spirit. Then Gigi is a dark demon. And then we'll get to her, but what's her name? Ira. She is going to be a fire spirit because she's pretty much on the same thing as Okaroon. I mean, technically Gigi as well, but this guy is a giga dickhead and wants to kill people. So I can see that as demonic versus, you know, a spirit. So let's look at Gigi. There is no, I don't believe there's a Gigi sprite. Or I could be mistaken. Oh no, I lied. So it's kind of the same thing. We'll get to it. Here's the here is Gigi's animations right here. I will say that ball, like the effects in the ball, that looks pretty dope. I think we missed his skill. Her eyes are big, man. It's like, it's kind of uncanny big. All right, there's the skill. There's the skill. And if, yes, this guy is in his underwear. So, yeah, in case you're wondering. So we got Ira right here. You know, Ira, Gigi part 2, Moma, Okaroon, and yeah, they're part 1 characters. And this is Ascended Ira. Kind of reminds me of, you know, the whole, like, jawbone thing. It reminds me of the, what was it? The Arankar in Bleach back in the day. Yep. So they have their, you know, human sprites that they transform from. And then they go into their spirit, demonic, whatever you want. And looking at Gigi, man, dark defense ignoring attacker with massive multiplier and flinch resistance for the team. So read that and then look at what Ira does. Multifaceted fire sub-attacker who supports the team with arts, survivability, and immense damage boost, man. I don't mean to be like a little bit of a downer, but this just does not seem really all that appealing. And like with dark units, I don't like. All right, let me look at some dark units. You know, I feel like we were here recently. Remember, we don't have Natasha on Global, Huma, Zephyr. We don't have those characters, or Summer Celia, actually. We just got Luan. But I don't know, man. There's a trend with a lot of these, like some of the last Super Awoken or Ascended characters for Dark that have come out, and they're just like kind of damaging one-trick ponies, you know? And because what Dark defense ignoring, okay, defense ignoring is really good, you know, especially on an attacker, right? With a big multiplier. So what that kind of reminds me of is like, I don't know, Saito, like even Shadow can, you know, he has what? He does defense ignore himself for his allies, you know, I meant to say. But, so, you know, it's kind of like nothing new. With flinch resist, which is kind of all right. It can be all right in some fights. It's just like the Dark Ascended units are just pretty much like, I don't know. I just want some more variation, I guess. Like, give us something a little different. Again, this isn't the whole kit, but I'm pretty sure this is like, you know, just a summary of the kit, which is a good portion of, you know, what it's actually going to do. And then with Ira, you know, Fire Sub Attacker supports the team with arts, survivability, and immense damage boost. Survivability, not exactly sure what that will entail. Like, when I think survivability, you know, you also can kind of think of like damage reduction, like defensive mechanics, right? Damage reduction, a barrier, heal, anything like that, an immense damage boost. So this lady seems like she's got a lot more going on than this fella right here, which I just kind of want for these crossovers. I don't know. I guess like sometimes it's just well, one of the characters got to be worse than all the rest, right? And unfortunately, I think Gigi's that way. And I mean, he is a dark demon, so dark demon stonks are, I guess, go up if you summon for him. But like, guess what? There's so many goddamn dark demons that you're just like, well, I mean, my team's already good, man. Like, and we don't know the real kits of Gigi or any of these characters, so we're not sure if it'll even exactly be a buff for dark demons, you know. So it's yeah, I hate to be a bit of a downer for that one. I mean, I'm giga excited for this collab, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, there was talks of this happening like a day or two before. I'm just like, all right, you know, there's, you know, with the world of leaks and stuff like that, there's also some people who actually take it upon themselves to do fake leaks, you know. So it's just like, all right, when I ever see this be announced through an official outlet, then I'll get excited for it right now. But I love Dandadan, definitely one of my most favorite modern anime recent years. So this is running from 9/16 or 9/5 to 9/16. This is for part 1, and then part 2 is 9/16 to 9/26. And this actually ends, I believe, the 10th of October. I don't know if this is just the JP line, right? Because all this text is in JP. Remember with Frieren, JP speed ran Frieren and compared to Global. Global still got it going on. That's now a distant memory for the JP version. All right, we got Ira's animations. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, she's kind of like a ballerina dancer type, the spirit that possesses her or whatever, you know, like dances and stuff. I know I said we were going to go to the Discord, but I'm just, yeah, we'll just look at the live stream. So SP Arts, this is Momo's. And one of the things I like the most about Dandadan is that the character outfit designs are like really awesome. And then like, even like just the straight up the animation And I think it was like the actual creators of Dandadan made these arts, you know? So Gigi's in his normal form, right? You know, his human form, and the same with Ira. So it was kind of weird that, you know, for Okarune's SP art, they put him in his curse form, or, you know, yeah, curse spirit, whatever the hell you want to say. And then for Gigi and Ira, yeah, they, you know, whatever. So then we got packs where it's like you get the SP art, you get an equip, and then you get like 50 crystals. Then we got some stickers and whatnot. And then we got some crossover equips, which this is diabolical right here. The golden ball equip. If you've seen Dandadan, you know why that's that's pretty funny. Then we have more. And looking at the bat right here, that's also a pencil. Because yeah, Dandadan's wild, man. What Dandadan reminded me of when I first started watching it was an anime called Fooly Cooly, where it is just like, it was just wild. You could not predict what the hell was going to happen next. But like, this is not as just insane. Like they must have been dropping acid when they made Fooly Cooly, and like that shit was just wild. This one's kind of random. Also seeing this, no granny, man. No granny. That's was really unfortunate. Like, that would have been really sweet to have the grandmother in here, but you know, it is what it is. We get more equips here. This is the little Godzilla motherfucker. That episode was wild. I'm just like, damn, they are straight up like taking that from Shin Godzilla. And then yep, more equips here, more equips. So yeah, it's definitely there's a lot going on here in this crossover, right? So again, you got Gigi, Dark Demon, Momo, Water Human. You have Okarune, Earth Spirit, and then you have Ira, who is a Fire Spirit. So Spirit stonks have gone up, man. This crossover, and Water Human, man, Water Human, still probably the best mono team there is. And one more thing, not specifically the crossover related, is there is auto selling now. So you can pick which units that show up in your summon to actually immediately sell, and you get the alk for it. Thank Christ. That is amazing update. Well, it would have been great to have this a while ago, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, finally, we just love to see continuous quality of life changes. Then this is like hand-drawn like arts of characters and whatnot. So going through the Discord, let's see if they left anything out. You know, you get your 100 free summons and stuff like that. So you do get tickets upon login. These will be the equip and then for the units themselves. So Momo, Okarune, Part 1. And then you'll get Gigi and Ira Part 2. Let's see, the SP arts, the stickers. You also have the equips again. You have some of the merch giveaway. I would love to get one of these, like a piece of merch from this dude. Like, I do enjoy Dandadan. If you guys ever seen my my computer room, I have a lot of artwork hanging up, and Dandadan definitely needs to be something I get added to here. Just like with solo leveling, I don't have any solo leveling art either. So what does this mean for global, right? So what this means for global, I kind of thought about talking, like making another short video on this, but maybe I will, but I'll just talk about it here, is that this is probably going to push back, well, it's definitely going to push back, what do you call it? Certain magical index. And then also, well, we could get a story character release during this crossover. That hasn't been an uncommon thing. Like towards the end of this crossover, or like a crossover, is that they do end up kind of releasing a story character too during this. So because what we got Platina and like Orvel. I think they're the next couple of story characters coming out at least. So a certain magical index, possibly some story characters, and then the Kill la Kill rerun. So people who were saving up for Hoka definitely just got thrown an insane curveball right here. Because now after seeing this, a certain magical index was kind of whatever for me. I probably would have just went for Toma. And I actually don't know. Maybe Accelerator? I don't know. Like, to me, Accelerator is kind of boring. It's like the dark characters that are ascended, like I was talking about earlier, they're just kind of, damn, I got disconnected from RuneScape. They're just kind of, it's just like big crazy damage that you take a screenshot and show. Like that's kind of all the characters kind of feel to me, which, you know, kind of sucks. So Dan is going to shake up what we kind of thought was going to be the order of things coming to global here shortly. But again, like, who the hell knows now, you know? But anyway, besties, hope you guys enjoy. We'll look out for the kits, and we'll cover the kit. It'll be Okaruna Momo first, and then when we get near to part 2, it'll be Gigi and Ira. So look out for them videos. I'll probably do the summon video for this early, like the morning after, like before I go, because on Friday I go to work, and then on the weekend I have my sister's wedding, so I'll be kind of away. So I got to do the summon video before the sun comes up. But anyway, besties, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you're excited for this collab or your thoughts in general. And I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.
But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw, thank you.